I'm fresh out the shower washing up and I'm like, oh my God, what is that?
All I need is one day, one time. All I need is one take, one line. And I'm gonna make you fall in love with me. And I'm gonna make you fall in love with me.
Hey sis, welcome to Deja's Diary. If you are new here, I am Deja Denise. And if you're not new and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. So as y'all can tell by the title, today we're gonna get a little personal. I'm going to show you all how I detox my underarms. I'm going to explain why I chose to even detox them, why I switched to natural deodorant, and how I actually make my concoction and apply it. Full disclaimer at the beginning of all of these how-tos, reviews, tips, tricks, videos, I always let you all know that I am not licensed in any of the areas that I talk about. I simply just show you what works for me to help you out, and it may or may not work for you. So fresh out of the shower, I wanted to make sure I was like clean and fresh for y'all, even though you can't smell me. I wanted to make sure I was keeping it cute on camera. So back in February of 2020, I went ahead and decided to make a permanent switch to natural deodorant. This is the one that I've been using for the past, like, I'd give it 5.5 months. And February is also when I first started to detox my underarms. If you know anything about switching to natural deodorants, you know that you want to detox your underarms before making the switch, but also to like increase how effective the natural deodorant is. But more importantly for me, I wanted to get rid of the aluminum, parabens, and like sulfates that comes with regular deodorant. So regular deodorant is built to put on, mask a smell, and then block you from sweating. And your underarms are your entry and exit way for like your sweat glands. You're supposed to get rid of toxins, and since regular deodorant blocks that, I just felt like my body wasn't working the way it should. So this deodorant is clear, which I really liked, but the moment I put it on, I already knew that I had to have some backup, so I bought an extra one for work, extra one for my purse, and I had to reapply I think 2 or 3 times that day. But I am very impatient. I like things to work when I want them to work. So this one is not clear. It's kind of your traditional chalky deodorant. I didn't detox before this one, and I should have detoxed when switching. This worked great for like a week, and then y'all, all of a sudden I was like walking around and I was like, is that me? Like, am I tripping? So I had to reapply and stuff, and so I ain't like that. So I already know that it's time to detox. I also want to try Schmidt's. I've tried Tom's, so I'm not a Tom's fan, but if y'all have any natural deodorant recommendations, please let me know down below. And just a pro tip, anytime you're switching deodorants, go ahead and detox. So here is a close-up of my underarms. Like I said, I'm fresh out of the shower, so no deodorant is on. But when I was using that Arm & Hammer, I realized that right around here was getting darker. I had never had dark underarms before, and that's another reason why I wanted to detox and switch my deodorants, because I was doing some research and realized baking soda in deodorants also make your armpits darker. Yay me! So really need to switch to another one. So enough of my jibber jabber, let's go ahead and get into the demo. So for your mixing utensils, you want to use something that's non-metal. So wooden spoon, plastic, glass, but nothing metal. The metal actually affects the properties in the bentonite clay. You'll need some Aztec Secret Indian healing clay, and it's just simply the calcium bentonite clay. You'll need some apple cider vinegar. The only apple cider vinegar that I recommend is the one with the mother. Anything else, nah. And these 2 things are optional, but some filtered water and some essential oils. I choose to use grapeseed oil, and I also use the water to kind of dilute the apple cider vinegar. So you're supposed to use a tablespoon of the clay, but honestly, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. This is the exact same mixture that I use when I detox my face as well. So I kind of follow the rules more when I detox my face. Also, side note, if I'm using the detox for my face, I use an actual like face mask spatula. You want to use 1 to 2. Sometimes I see 1, sometimes I see 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. But again, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I don't want to make too much and then waste my product. As you can see, it's kind of like cooking in there. Ooh, Whoa. I meant to only do 3 drops, but And then again, I'm just kind of eyeballing this, y'all. But here, I'll be a responsible adult and use a shot glass for the water. So it should be the consistency of like mud, like I said, or even like a kind of like a sour cream-ish, kind of like a paste. Okay, y'all, so now that we have our little concoction, I went and got a plastic knife just to like evenly distribute it on my underarms. It's a little cold. I'm gonna go down a bit further than my deodorant goes, just because your arms like rub together and deodorant kind of like shifts about on your underarms. You see what I mean? But I didn't want to make too much. Like literally, that's my whole underarm. Like I'm good. And if I wasn't testing out this Fenty Skin, I would have put the rest on my face. It can get a bit tricky because you don't want your other arm to fold. Okay, so both underarms are done. Most sites say to leave it on for like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna leave it on for 30. Okay, y'all, so I have like a minute and a half left. So once your underarms look like Frankenstein, yeah, once they look like toxins are literally being pulled out, that's when you know you're good to go. Like I said, I do 30 minutes. You definitely do not have to do 30 minutes. 20 minutes would have been fine. I checked my clock and I was like, oh, I could be done, but I know how I was feeling, know how I was smelling, so I was like, I need a bit extra time. So the leftover clay, do not reuse, do not put in the refrigerator, do not save it for later, throw it away. It will not work the same as it is when it's fresh. So just want to put that out there. And then also another tip, don't wash this out in the shower. When my mom and I first did this on our faces and our underarms, we like tried to rinse our faces out in the sink and underarms out in the shower, and both got clogged for me. But I'm going to like take a rag that I don't really care about, like wet it, wipe it off, and then the particles, because there's literally particles just like falling off, I'm gonna throw them in the trash. All right, y'all, so I'm back from washing the clay off of my underarms. I was about to be dramatic and be like, can y'all see the difference? I highly doubt that you can. I literally just took it off. But although I may not be able to see the difference, I know that I will definitely be able to smell the difference tomorrow. I hope y'all like this consistency that I'm doing for August. It's tough, girl. It is tough. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, girl.